And Anand Kumar, Associate Vice President, Cognizant. Our Director, Dr. S. Rajesh. Our Principal, Dr. N. Pandian. Our Vice Principal, Dr. R. Sindel Kumar. Our Dean, Dr. V. Vijay Chamundishwari. And the Controller of Examination, Dr. J. Joy Priscilla.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Saveetha Engineering College extends a warm and hearty welcome to everyone assembled here for the induction ceremony of the 23rd batch. Today marks the beginning of an exciting journey of our freshers, and we are delighted to welcome you all for this occasion.
Salutations to Mother Tamil, the pride of the global Tamil world, a song that nurtures our growth. Now I request the gathering to rise for the Tamil Thai Varthu.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் மதனமென நிகழ்வரத கண்டனிதில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு திரை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
The light of education has the power to guide us towards progress, equality, and freedom. To make this session more blessed, I invite our distinguished dignitaries to light the Kuthuvilakku. Thank you all. May I now take the pleasure to invite our respected principal, Dr. N. Pandian, to welcome the gathering.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and future achievers, in the realm of courage, dreams find their truest form. With audacity to pursue our vision, every dream materializes. Embrace the path towards your aspirations with unwavering confidence, crafting the life you have envisioned. The future bows to those who see the splendor in their dreams, while courage guides the journey of self-discovery. Honorable Chief Guest, Thiru P.N. Anand Kumar, the Associate Vice President of Cognizant, respected Chairman and Chancellor, Dr. N.M. Veerayan, the visionary who ignited our institution's flame, Dynamic Director, Dr. S. Rajesh, the catalyst for our institution's growth and excellence, Vice Principal, Dean, Associate Deans, HODs, Professors, teaching and non-teaching faculty members, dear first-year students and parents. A pleasant afternoon and heartfelt welcome to you all. I extend my sincere congratulations to the learners who have chosen our institution to mold their engineering dreams. Hearty welcome to you all. On behalf of the management, staff and learners of Saveetha Engineering College, it is my distinct pleasure to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Thiru P.N. Anand Kumar. Your presence graces this induction ceremony for the 23rd batch of Saveetha Engineering College. In the midst of your busy schedule, you are honoring us with your gracious presence. Your insights are a wellspring of inspiration for our new entrants. Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence. Thank you, sir. So at this juncture, I want to say a few words about our association with CTS. Whenever we are requesting some resource person for any of our events like symposiums or workshop or conference or even board of studies, immediately we will send a mail to the HRs, HR Sujitra and Rofia Rose. Immediately they will send a resource person to us. And similarly, whenever request for sponsorship for running the symposium, immediately CTS will oblige. So I like to thank Mr. Sridhar Vembu, Assistant Vice President, for his contributions as BOS member in shaping our curriculum. Thank you in the absence of Mr. Sridhar Vembu. As a BOS member, he has helped us a lot in shaping our curriculum of our computer-related courses, AIML, CSE, IT, all these branches. So thank you, sir. Now we are in the path of getting one center of excellence on AIML. Hopefully it will be done in the future weeks also. So once again, I'd like to thank Cognizant for the support in all our endeavors. Thank you very much, sir. A warm welcome to our beloved director, Dr. S. Rajesh, whose dynamic guidance propels our institution to glory. Your innovative ideas enrich teaching techniques, nurturing world-class standards in both mentors and mentees. To the parents, witnessing your ward's first day in a prestigious college is a moment of immense pride. Your joy is shared, and we welcome you to this esteemed gathering. Also, I'd like to welcome Vice Principal, Dean, Associate Deans, HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff, and our eager learners. I take immense pleasure in introducing our college. Saveetha Engineering College was founded in 2001 by our chairman, Dr. N.M. Veerayan. Currently, we offer 15 undergraduate courses and 8 postgraduate programs with over 5,000 students, guided by a dedicated team of 396 teaching and 300 plus non-teaching staff. We are approved by AICTE, affiliated to Anna University, and we hold an autonomous status by UGC and A-grade accreditation by NAC. Saveetha Engineering College shines among Tamil Nadu's top engineering institutions, excelling in academics, placement, and research. Our infrastructure, designed with precision, caters to the demands of modern education. Academic excellence intertwines with achievement, as evidenced by our students' exceptional end-semester exam performance. The 2022 batch saw nearly 95% of placement in over 140 plus reputable companies. Renowned recruiters value the competence, discipline, and knowledge our graduates possess. Our strong alumni network in key corporate positions supports our remarkable placement record. Quality research is underpinned by research. In the past decade, our faculty secured research projects worth of rupees 12 crores from esteemed agencies like AICTE, DST, DRDO, and CSIR. Over 500 research articles are published every year in national and international platforms, reflect the dedication of our faculty members. Learners are also encouraged to present research paper in conferences and participate in various competitions. Saveetha fosters a holistic growth by encouraging learners to excel not only in academics but also in sports, cultural, who bring glory to the institution. Empowerment in self-reliance, innovative thinking, and entrepreneurship is the bedrock of our institution. The spirit of self-reliance and innovative thinking is bolstered by our e-cell, which helps our learners for standing on their own. Seminars on GATE, CAT, and GMAT prepare our learners for higher studies, with many securing spots in global universities and institutions like IITs and IIMs. Our autonomous learning environment, called FlexiLearn, empowers learners to choose subjects, faculty, and timetable. Our online platforms, Moodle and CAMU, support learning and management. Emerging areas like AI, ML, IoT, and cybersecurity are united under Saveetha Center for Future Technologies, called SCAFT, propelling students towards high-paying placements. Saveetha Teaching Learning Center enhances teaching techniques, collaborating with Indo-Universal Consortium for Engineering Education and in line with IIT Madras and NITTR. Saveetha Foreign Language Center offers courses in Japanese, German, French, and Mandarin. GRE, TOEFL, IELTS preparation also honed. Dear learners, unwavering commitment and focus lead to monumental achievements. Embrace the journey ahead with determination. Wish you all the best for the next 4 transformative years. Welcome you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. Now let us watch an informational video about our institution.
mentorship is not merely a position, but a commitment to inspire, empower, and elevate. Our chief guest exemplifies this, leading with grace and living a trail of experience in his wake. I'm privileged to introduce our chief guest, Mr. P.N. Anand Kumar, Associate Vice President, Cognizant. After completing his bachelor's degree in Computer Science and Engineering from the College of Engineering, Guindy, Mr. Anand Kumar started off his career as a software developer and has subsequently played varied roles in different disciplines such as project management, program management, customer relationship management, business development, product engineering, and so on. As an industry veteran, Mr. Anand has spent around 29 years supporting customers worldwide in their IT journey. He has expertise in building solutions across industry domains, including healthcare, telecom utilities, and financial services. He also has experience in working across multiple geographies. Currently, he is the Associate Vice President of Software Engineering at Cognizant. He leads a set of high-performing multidisciplinary product teams that deliver capabilities for the US healthcare market, cutting across a multitude of technologies. We are indeed very proud to have you with us, sir. Now I request our dynamic director, Dr. S. Rajesh, to felicitate our chief guest with a memento. Thank you, sir. Now I invite our chief guest, Mr. P.N. Anand Kumar, to address the waiting youngsters.
A small cheat sheet. Good afternoon. How is everyone? I know all of you probably have had a very hearty lunch like me that is provided by Saveetha. And I know what happens typically after we eat lunch. So let me see if I can, keep it interesting. First of all, I would like to thank the management of Saveetha Engineering College for having invited me for this prestigious occasion. It's an absolute honor and privilege to be here, standing in front of you and having an opportunity to address future leaders of the industry. I feel great to be meeting all of you. Let me start off by congratulating all of you for having secured your admission in this prestigious institute. This is one of the best institutes around, and a college and an academy that Cognizant is very proud to be partnering with. And I think I should also congratulate Saveetha for having had such a wonderful, talented students join them. So all of you are going to start your career as engineers, right? Do we know who an engineer is? I did not know. Actually, I was curious. So what I did was last night, I want to find out who an engineer is. Whenever we don't have answer to a question, what do? I went and Googled, and I found an answer. I could not memorize it. I'm old, right? So I just wrote it down. It says, I hope I can read it without my glasses. Engineers, as practitioners of engineering, are professionals who create, analyze, build, and test complex systems, machines, structures, gadgets, and materials. Do you get it? It's so complicated, I lost it in between. This is not what engineer is. Okay? Then I started thinking, I'm an engineer, right? So who is an engineer? I want to keep it simple. Then I realized engineers are creators. As engineers, we all create systems. But engineering is a very broad term. Right? There are multiple disciplines. Each of you is going to enroll in a particular discipline in engineering, right? So civil engineers, what do they create? Civil engineers create structures and infrastructure that make it easy for people to live. What do mechanical engineers do? Mechanical engineers create, manufacture machinery that can do complex things. What do electrical engineers do? They harness the power of electricity and help us do things faster. And then there is communication engineering, that communication electronics engineers that make it easy for people to talk to each other. And there is this ubiquitous computer and IT engineers who basically help automate the systems and processes. So all these engineering disciplines are there, right? So we have been having this for ages. But do they exist independently? Do you think a civil engineer can survive just knowing civil engineering? Can an electrical engineer say, hey, I know how current works, I know Ampere's law, I know Kirchhoff's law, I know what, the other things that electrical engineers know. Can I survive in this world? No, right? We cannot. So what does it mean? It means the hard boundaries between these different disciplines of engineering is blurring. We call this phenomena as horizontalization. What horizontalization means? Something that was, all of you know matrices, right? Matrix, you all read matrix in school. Matrix consists of rows and columns. Columns are vertical. Rows are horizontal. Okay. All these disciplines used to be verticals. Now we have taken those verticals and made them horizontals. And each horizontal, so the concept behind horizontal and vertical is, horizontals are the foundations. Verticals are the solutions built on the foundations. So each of the disciplines have become horizontals. And these horizontals are not existing independently. These horizontals have started collaborating with each other better. Examples, right? Communication engineering. We talk about 5G. Maybe 60 trials have started. We talk about large, giga, tera, I don't even know what else to call it, but pipes running across continents, undersea cables. They are connecting the world. What else? Computers. Is the IT industry a vertical? It's also an enabler. So what is happening is, as we are progressing through our journey, we are realizing that these individual engineering disciplines are becoming enablers to serve something else. What is that something else? I'm talking about this because this is going to be an important aspect that you all keep in your mind as you live your journey for the next 4 years in your academy. So what these are helping us do is identify the intent and purpose of each of these disciplines. Okay, you will be learning a lot in your college as part of your curriculum in the next 4 years. It's important to understand what you're learning and how it is relevant for you, right? So what is happening is each of the disciplines, by individually as well as in collaboration with the other disciplines, is helping us to drive the world forward. None of us are going to go into the industry and then practice what you learned independently. You're actually going to apply these concepts in what we call as vertical units or business functions. So it's important to understand how and where the knowledge and the skills you have gained during an academy is going to be useful. So in that context, we can think of some real world examples where some of these are being used. So what do we do daily, right? So we wake up, we get ready, we commute to our place of work, we go and do some business with some other entity, and then there are certain things that actually come calling on us. You might be visiting a bank, you might be actually going and taking an insurance policy, you might be visiting a doctor, you might be making a phone call, or some of your parents might be working in an industry setup. In each of these industries, in each of these what we call as business functions, the knowledge that you gained as part of your curriculum, as part of your learning, is going to become very, very important. Now, how do we know what is important, what is not? How do we know what we have learned, is it going to be useful or not? That's a fundamental question that is always it used to dog me when I was studying. It used to be something that constantly in the back of my mind thinking, hey, why am I learning Fibonacci series? Why am I learning bubble sort? Why am I learning control systems? Why am I learning digital signal processors? These questions keep running in our mind. But once you graduate and once you go start working in the industry or be part of an academic institute doing a research or whatever, or maybe you'll be running your own business. It's important to understand what is the relevance of these, and that is when you'll be able to connect the dots. But things have changed, right? So we could afford to wait to get out into your workplace and then try to understand why all these are important, what all these mean. It's very, very important for you to start understanding that and imbibing that into your regular learning process. And that is where I think the choice of college you've made is the right choice. I just had the privilege of having a small tour of the facilities and infrastructure that is present in the college, and to say the least, I'm completely impressed. I think the approach that the college has taken into delivering, in imparting knowledge to you, and the way the investment that has been made in both the faculty and the infrastructure, the labs that have been set up, the care that has gone in basically making sure that all of the things that you need to make a successful graduate out of you, it's phenomenal. So I really doff my hat to the management in terms of the effort that they've taken to bring the best of the best to you. Okay. Now, how do you take advantage of that? On one side, you have all of you seen the curriculum that you're going to go through? You have? Have not? You have. Hopefully you have. Okay. So on one end, you will go through all of these and then learn. On the other side, you will actually be going through some what we call as lab experiments or practical hands-on scenarios which are powered by the labs and infrastructure that is set up. So it's important for you as you learn to know how to apply the techniques that you've learned into those scenarios, and flip it around, do something practically, and then learn from what you have done. Okay. Now, when you look at the industry from outside, there are some things that are important. There are a few things that drive, right? So one of the most important things is what we call as technology. And whenever we say technology, there is another word that goes hand in hand with the word technology. It's called trends. How many of you have heard this word trend? Nobody has heard the word trend? Thank you. At least someone raised their hand. Okay. I'm sure all of you know the fashion trends, right? I can see it. Likewise, we have trends. When we talk about trends, there are two kinds of trends that we track. One is what we call as business trends. Other is what we call as technology trends. And the actual solution lies in the intersection of these two trends. Business trend basically talks about the way, the direction in which a business is heading, and technology trends talks about what is actually happening on the technology side that can deliver these trends. Let's take some examples, right? So in the last maybe decade or so, there have been a few trends that are path-breaking, what we call as disruptive. I don't know if any of you is able to recall a trend in a business that has disrupted. Disruption essentially means completely change the way the business is run. Can anybody think of someone in an industry that you know of that has completely changed the way that business is run? It could be anything that you've seen, you've heard, you've felt, you use in a day-to-day life. Any name that comes to your mind thinking this particular entity is a disruptor in that industry. Any of you? You have to speak up. If you're not willing to speak up, you will be staying back. Speak up. You know something? Say it. Could be wrong. Doesn't matter. I'll give you a hint. It could start with S or Z. No? Yes, I think I'm hearing it. Swiggy, Zomato. What did Swiggy do? Change the way we eat. We don't go to restaurants. Restaurants come to us. Uber. What did Uber do? I remember I had to call up 3 days ahead to book a cab. Now it's at my fingertip and I have a choice. You know who's the mother of disruptions in my mind? Apple. Apple took a device that was used for people to talk to each other and completely changed and made into a computer. We don't carry phones anymore. How many of you talk on phones? My daughter doesn't talk on phones. She texts. She does not even text. She WhatsApps. She does not even WhatsApp. She Snapchats. I don't even know what that means. And she's installed that in my phone also. I don't know what I'll do with that. But that's what Apple did. They showed us something that we did not know. And in that, because when phones started coming to India, the name that came to everybody was, I don't know how many of you know it, it was called Nokia. Nokia was the Uber phone. We did not even call cell phone. We said, do you have a Nokia? No, Nokia is dead. There are a lot of people who have cloned the way Apple ran its phones, but they are a disruptor. So what this means is every day, every hour, every minute, every second, there is something happening in the industry, every industry, that has the power to disrupt the industry. Okay? If you look at banking as an industry has moved a lot. Okay? 15 years back, internet banking was a trend. Now we don't even go to internet bank. We now become mobile bank, and pretty soon it will be virtual banks. And believe it or not, there is an attempt to bring physical branches back into relevance. That's reversal of a trend that disappeared some time back. Okay? So that's an example of what we call as a trend in the industry. Okay? Likewise, on the technology side, we see a lot of trends that are picking up. What are some of the trends that are happening in the IT industry? ChatGPT. Everybody knows ChatGPT, right? What else? Data sciences. Data science. We have taken two words and combined it together and made it into a trend. Data sciences. The moment we say data sciences, what else comes to our mind? Data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Lot of such buzzwords are there in the IT industry. Okay? Retail industry. Retail industry means shopping. What's new? How many of you are shoppers? You should know what's happening latest, right? What's the latest in the retail industry? I keep asking questions, right? It can't be a monologue, otherwise in 5 minutes you'll all sleep. So I need someone to grab the mic and tell me what's the latest happening in the retail industry on the fashion technology. Have you heard of digital twins? Anybody has heard of the word digital twin? It's a very important trend. Anybody heard of augmented reality? AR. Why is AR relevant in retail industry? You go shopping in Reliance, why is AR important? You can try out things without any of them touching your body. You can create a digital twin of yourself, use augmented reality, try out that latest jeans, latest leggings, latest top that you see. You can figure out which shade of lipstick works well with this particular clothing. All of that without even a single piece of that, single, what do you call, atom of that touching a body. That is what I'm calling as the intersection of business trend and technology trend coming together to deliver better experience for the users. Now, why am I telling all these things? And especially to all of you who are just at the cusp of entering a professional course. You all should be aware of what is going on around you. Education, as we see, has changed a lot. It's what was primarily be driven as a book-based, a printed content-based teaching and learning has evolved into experiential learning, you could say. And for you to take advantage of that, it is important for you to know what you are learning and where it is going to be used. Because you are students, but you are crossing an important milestone, right? Once you're coming in as teenagers, when you go out, you're going to go out as adults, mature individuals with a offer in hand, hopefully, or maybe with a possibility of doing a higher study, which means these 4 years is very, very important for you to move out of a primarily learning-based approach to someone who can do things. For you to be able to do things, you should know what's happening, right? So if you are a civil engineer, you have to be the best civil engineer that can be there. If you are a mechanical engineer, you have to be the best mechanical engineer that is out there. And how does college impact that? College is a phase where you move from being boys to men. You move from being girls to women. Till school, you can be taught. In college, you have to learn. In school, you will have teachers. In college, you have professors. They are guides. They will not profess. They will guide you. It's important for you to know the difference. That is a very, very major transformation that you will undergo. And how do you do that? What are the enablers that are here? The college, the institute will give you enough opportunities. The library setup, the laboratories that have been set up, the opportunities you will get to participate in seminars, workshops, forums, and your ability to interact with the industry. So people like me will keep coming and meeting you in colleges. Your ability to interact with all of us, all of this, you need to be able to take advantage of that. You cannot simply think that I can just read a book. You'll probably not even read books as much as we read when we were in college, because your learning is continuous. Your learning is not restricted only to the classroom. You've got online resources. You got your friends and peers who will actually continue to influence the way you learn. So it's important for you to understand that difference, okay? Because when you graduate, when you finish what your so-called formal learning, I'm calling it formal learning because learning never stops. Learning is continuous. If you think that I will finish my 4 years course and I'll be done learning, think again. It never stops. Once you finish your 4 years of structured learning, and once you get in, join me in the industry, it's important to know why you are doing what you are doing, who is getting impacted by what you are doing, and what happens if you do it right. More importantly, what happens if you don't do it right. If you are working in the banking industry, if a person is not able to withdraw the money that he or she has deposited, it could be a life-threatening situation for that person. If you are working in the healthcare industry, and if you do not administer the right drug for that person, it's life and death for the person. There are numerous instances. So when we work with machines and systems, we tend to forget who is the real entity that is impacted. It is people. And what we do, everything that we do is for people. At any point in time in your career, never forget the real purpose that we are we are there for. Okay? That's very, very important. So lastly, as you go through what I call as a structured learning, please remember there is a saying by a famous Tamil saint, Ramalinga Adigalar. அவர் சொன்னது என்னன்னா, மூணே வார்த்தை தான், த்ரீ phrases. பசித்திரு, தனித்திரு, விழித்திரு. Literally translates to stay hungry, stay isolated, stay awake. What do you really mean? When he said stay hungry, it didn't mean don't order your food from Swiggy. That's not what he meant. He meant stay hungry for knowledge. Be an eternal learner. Think of it, right? Someone who lived maybe a couple of 100 years back, he was able to say, stay always hungry for knowledge. You will never know where the next nugget of knowledge is going to come to you. So when you get food, you will not eat if you're not hungry, right? So flip it around. Stay hungry for knowledge so that whenever somebody offers you a piece of knowledge, grab it. Stay hungry. Stay isolated. Doesn't mean do not interact with people. Please interact with people, but retain your identity. Have an opinion for yourself. Doesn't mean be opinionated. There's a difference between having an opinion and being opinionated. You should be open to, it's like an extension of staying hungry, right? It's an extension because you should be willing to absorb information coming from wherever, but have a strong point of view. You could be right, you could be wrong, be flexible, but flexibility does not mean not have a point of view. Have a point of view. Stay awake. Many of my colleagues stay awake because they are browsing. That's not what it is. What does stay awake mean? Internal enlightenment. You have gone really, really too far. Yeah, that's a great point. Internal enlightenment. Always be curious and conscious. Always be conscious of where you are. Don't be swayed. Okay? There could be so many things that are happening, but within yourself, you know who you are, and you're always conscious of what's going on so that you always do the right thing. With that, thank you so much. Thanks to the college for this opportunity. Once again, great to meet all of you. Welcoming all of you to a lifetime of learning, lifetime of achievement. Wishing all of you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking words. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They will lead you to the required target. Let us train our heart with the oath to emerge as ethical engineers. Now, I invite Dr. J. Joy Prasalla, Controller of Examinations, to lead the oath.
Good afternoon to everyone. May I request all the first year students to kindly rise up. Keep your right hand near your chest and take this oath. Repeat with me. Engineering and technology is a lifetime mission. I will work and succeed. Wherever I am, a thought will always come to my mind. That is, what process or product I can innovate, invent or discover. I will always remember that. Let not my winged days be spent in vain. I realize I have to set a great technological goal that will lead me to think high, work and persevere to realize the goal. My greatest friends will be great scientific, technological minds, good teachers, and good books. I firmly believe that no problem can defeat me. I will become the captain of the problem, defeat the problem and succeed. I will work and work for removing them, problems faced by planet Earth in the areas of water, energy, habitat, waste management and environment through the application of science and technology. My national flag flies in my heart, and I will bring glory to my nation. I love my parents, I love my country, and I will strive to become a good citizen of India. Thank you. Be seated. I hope all of you would have taken the oath wholeheartedly and wish you all a happy learning in Saveetha. Thank you.
Heads of various departments who will be guiding the learners throughout their academic journey.
எதிர்பார்த்ததை எதிர்பார்க்காமல் செய்யும் மாணவர்களே, ஏன்னா நீ எப்போ கை தட்டுவீங்க எப்போ கை தட்ட மாட்டீங்கன்னு யாருக்குமே தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. வெரி குட் ஆஃப்டர்நூன் டு ஒன் அண்ட் ஆல் பிரசன்ட் ஹியர். அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய மதிய வணக்கங்கள். ரொம்ப முக்கியமான செஷன் இது வந்து, ஏன்னா நீங்கள் தெரிஞ்சிக்க வேண்டிய செஷன் இது வந்து. நம்ம மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் பற்றி, உங்களெல்லாம் கட்டி காக்கிற ஹெச்ஓடிஸை பற்றி. அதனால் கொஞ்சம் தூங்காமல் கண்ணை விழிச்சிக்கிட்டு ஸ்லைடை பார்த்துக்கிட்டு நான் சொல்கிறத கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் உள்வாங்கிக்கிப்பீங்க. ஓகே, தி ஃபஸ்ட் பர்சன் ஆன் தி ஸ்க்ரீன் நல்லா பாருங்கள். பார்த்தீங்களா? He is Dr. N.M. Veerayan, founder president and chancellor. இவரை பற்றி சொல்லணுன்னா நிறைய சொல்லிக்கிட்டே இருக்கலாம். சுருக்கமாக சொல்கிறேன். மருத்துவ சேவை மற்றும் கல்வி சேவை இந்த ரெண்டையும் தன் இரு கண்களாக கருதுபவர் தான் இவர். அதில் கை தரலாமா? இல்லை இவருக்கு வந்து இதை என்ன பண்ணார் அவர் வந்து ஃபஸ்ட்டு 1986 1986 he started Saveetha Dental College in பூந்தமல்லி. அங்கே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணார். 2001 தான் வந்து நம்ம சவிதா பொறியியல் கல்லூரி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணார். 4 பிரான்ச்சோடு வந்து. அதுக்கப்புறம் படிப்படியாக வந்து மெடிக்கல் காலேஜு, ஹாஸ்பிட்டலு, பேராமெடிக்கல் கோர்சஸ்ஸு, ஆர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸு, ஆர்கிடெக்சர் கோர்சஸ் எல்லாம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணார். அதுவும் தனக்குன்னு ஒரு தனித்திறமை, சின்ன பசங்களையும் நம்ம மோட்டிவேட் பண்ணுன்றதுக்காக என்ன பண்ணார், சவிதா பியூப்புள் ஸ்கூல், ஈகோ ஸ்கூல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு என்ன பண்ணார், பூந்தமல்லியில் வந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணார். இவ்வளோ பெரிய இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸு, யூனிவர்சிட்டி எல்லாத்தையும் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணதுக்கு என்ன காரணம்? வாட் இஸ் த ரீசன் பிஹைண்ட் திஸ் ஒன்? ஒன்று வந்து செல்ஃப் மோட்டிவேஷன் கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கணும். ரெண்டாவது வந்து திறமை கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கணும். இருக்கணுமா இல்லையா? இருக்கணுமா இல்லையா? கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கணும். ரெண்டுத்தையும் வச்சுக்கிட்டு with the help of his family and his friends he started all those educational institutions and medical college. So again, one more important thing, introduction அப்போ கூட சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க வந்து, he is a lifetime achiever awardee by our President of India. இது கண்டிப்பாக கைத்தட்டணும் வரும். லைஃப் டைம் அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் அவார்டுனா பெரிய ஆள், நீங்களாம் நினைக்கிற மாதிரி கிடையாது. அடுத்து இன்னொரு முக்கியமான விஷயம் என்னென்னா வந்து போன வருஷம் என்எம் யூனிவர்சிட்டி அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இன்னொரு பல்கலைக்கழகத்தையும் அவர் வந்து உருவாக்கிக்காரனது குறிப்பிடத்தக்கது. ஸோ இவ்வளோ பெரிய ஆள், such a great person, a visionary, is a leader of Saveetha Institutions, Dr. N.M. Virayan, founder, president and chancellor. Okay? சரி போதும் ரொம்ப தட்டிகிட்டே இருப்பீங்க கூட்டா. Next slide. Next comes the board of directors. 4 members are board of directors of our institutions. First one is Dr. S. Rajesh sir. Second one, Dr. Saveetha Rajesh. Third one, Dr. Deepak. Fourth one, Dr. Ramya. இவங்க தான் வந்து நம்ம இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸை வந்து பாதுகாப்பாக நடத்தி கொண்டு போகிறவங்க வந்து. நெக்ஸ்ட் இதுலேயும் முக்கியமான ஒருத்தர், இவர் தான் வந்து நம்மளுடைய இயக்குனர், டைரக்டர். ஆக்சுவலி இட்ஸ் a very simple and dedicated man. Basically he is a pediatrician, குழந்தை நல மருத்துவர். But his interest is focused on the engineering aspect, engineering education. Okay, so he has become the director of Saveetha Engineering College. He helps Saveetha Engineering College in framing the curriculum, all the aspects of Saveetha Engineering College. Can we hear a big applause for him? இப்போ முடிச்சு தானே இருக்கீங்க? கண்ணை திறந்தானே பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கீங்க? திறந்துருக்கீங்களா இல்லையா? அடுத்த ஒரு முக்கியமான நபரை சொல்ல போகிறேன். அதுக்காக தான் எப்பவுமே நீங்கள் பார்க்கக்கூடிய ஒரே நம்பர், உள்ளத்தில் அவர் வந்து குழந்தை மாதிரி ரொம்ப அமைதியானவர், அழகானவர், அமைதியானவர். ஓகே, அவரை எப்படி வேணால் நீங்கள் அப்ரோச் பண்ணி எந்த ஒரு உதவியும் வந்து கேட்கலாம். நம்மளுடைய முதல்வர், பிரின்சிபல் ஆஃப் Saveetha Engineering College, டாக்டர் என் துரைபாண்டியன் சார். அடுத்தது நான் சொல்ல வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை, நீங்களே பார்க்கலாம். உங்களின் நண்பன், உங்களுக்காகவே எப்பொழுதும். அடுத்தது வந்து டீன் மேடம், டாக்டர் விஜய சாமுண்டீஸ்வரி மேடம். இஸ் ஃப்ரம் ஐஐடி ரூர்க்கி. அவங்க படித்ததெல்லாம் வந்து ஆர்என்டி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டு டேக் கேர் பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் அடுத்த ஒரு முக்கியமான இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பர்சன், மேக்ஸ் ப்ரொஃபஸர், சிஓஇ ஆஃப் Saveetha Engineering College. உங்கள் எக்ஸாமையே அவங்க தான் கட்டி கேட்குறாங்க. நீங்கள் எழுத்துக்கள் எல்லாம் மார்க்குகளாக மாற்றுறதுக்கு வந்து அவங்க தான் உதவி செய்கிறாங்க. டாக்டர் ஜே ஜாய் பிரசில்லா. அவங்க கூட ரொம்ப நாள் நான் பயணித்ததுனால சொல்கிறேன். இந்த காலேஜ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணதுலேருந்து இந்த காலேஜில் தான் இருக்காங்க. அவங்க வந்து 22 வருஷமாக இந்த காலேஜில் தான் இருக்காங்க. அடுத்தது ஒரு சின்ன பையன், டாக்டர் ஏஆர் லட்சுமணன் சார். அவர் வந்து ஐஜி காரில் சயின்டிஸ்டாக இருந்தவர், நிறைய அவார்டெலாம் வாங்கியிருக்காரு. நம்ம காலேஜில் வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட எஸ் காட் அரவுண்ட் 1 crore ஃபண்டிங் ஃபார் வேரியஸ் ரிசர்ச் ஒர்க்ஸ். ஓகே, அவர் இப்போ இங்கே இல்லை, இருந்தாலும் அவருக்கு ஒரு கை தட்டிடும் நம்ம வந்து. அடுத்தது வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பர்சன் இஸ் டீன் ஆஃப் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கம்யூனிகேஷன் டெக்னாலஜி, மிஸ்டர் ஒபேடோட்டோ. இப்போ கம்ப்யூட்டர் ரிலேட்டட் பிரான்ச்சஸ்க்கெலாம் வந்து ரொம்ப மாடர்னைஸ்டாக வந்து எஜுகேஷன் சிஸ்டம் கொண்டு வந்துட்டுருக்காங்க. யூ நோ தட் பிகாஸ் கம்ப்யூட்டர் பிளேஸ் ஏ வெரி வைட்டல் ரோல். எவ்ரி ஒன் ஹேஸ் டு நோ அபவுட் தி கம்ப்யூட்டர் லாங்குவேஜஸ். அவருக்கு அந்த பிரான்ச்சுக்கு மட்டும் கிடையாது, எல்லாருக்குமே தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். வந்து அதுக்கு உறுதுணையாக இருக்கிறவர் வந்து டீன் ஆஃப் ஐசிடி மிஸ்டர் ஒபேடோட்டோ சார். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் அடுத்து கடகடன் போயிடலாம் நம்ம வந்து. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு அசோசியேட் டீன்ஸ், டாக்டர் ஸ்ரீஜிதா எஸ் நாத், அசோசியேட் டீன் ஆஃப் இசி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட், பயோமெடிக்கல் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் as well as medical electronics department. Next, Dr. S. Dandabani, Associate Dean of Affiliation and Accreditation. Dr. C. Siba Joyce, Associate Dean of Saveetha Teaching Learning Center. Next, Dr. N. Rajarajeshwari, Associate Dean of Student Affairs. இவங்ககிட்ட வந்து எந்த கம்ப்ளைண்ட்ஸ் எந்த கோரிக்கைனாலும் வச்சு நீங்கள் வேலையை சாதிச்சுக்கலாம். நெக்ஸ்ட் டாக்டர் ஜி நளினி பிரியா, Associate Dean of International Affairs, Dr. M. Priya, Associate Dean of Research Basic Science. நம்ம டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் நம்ம காலேஜில் வந்து சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் ஹியூமனிட்டி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஒன்று இருக்குது. அதுக்கு ரிசர்ச்சுக்குன்னு ஒரு ஆள் தேவைப்படுறாங்க. அதுக்கு அசோசியேட் டீனாக வந்து டாக்டர் எம் பிரியா வந்து இருக்காங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஹெட்ஸ் ஆஃப் தி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். இவங்க தான் உங்களை கட்டி காக்க போகிறவங்க. நல்லா கவனமாக பாருங்கள், யார் யார் எந்தெந்த இடத்துல அப்படின்னு. லாஸ்ட்டில் ஒரு கேள்வி கேட்பேன், அதுக்கு பதிலும் சொல்லிவிடுங்க நீங்கள் வந்து. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டாக்டர் ஏ தாஜுதீன், அக்ரிகல்ச்சர் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஹெச்ஓடி. டாக்டர் ஜி கார்த்திக், ஏஐடிஎஸ், ஏஎம்எல், சிஎஸ்சி ஐஓடி, சிஎஸ்சி சைபர் செக்யூரிட்டி ஹெச்ஓடி. டாக்டர் எம் மூர்த்தி, பயோமெடிக்கல் அண்ட் மெடிக்கல் எலக்ட்ரானிக்ஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். என்னப்பா மூர்த்தினா டக்குன்னு கை தட்டுறீங்க. டாக்டர் ஏ பாலசுப்ரமணியம், கெமிக்கல் இன்ஜினியரிங் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். மிஸ்ஸஸ் எம் கல்பனா, சிவில் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். டாக்டர் ஜி நாகப்பன், சிஎஸ்சி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். டாக்டர் ஸ்ரீதா எஸ்நாத், இசி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். கூட்டம் ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்கோ? பரவாயில்ல, இருக்கட்டும். அடுத்தது வந்து நான் தான். எப்பவுமே நம்ம ராஜா தான், கவலைப்படாதீங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு மிஸ்டர் ஸ்டீவ் மெர்லின், இன்ஃபர்மலர், இஎன் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். டாக்டர் கே சுரேஷ்குமார், ஐடி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். டாக்டர் என் பாலாஜி, மெக்கானிக்கல் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். பரவாயில்ல. டாக்டர் வி ஆனந்தன், உங்களுடைய நண்பர், எஸ்என்ஹெச் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஹெச்ஓடி. அவர் தான் இந்த ஃபுல் அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட்லாம் ஒரு எல்லாம் மேனேஜ் பண்ணது அவர் தான் வந்து. ஓகே, அவர் கண்டிப்பாக ஒரு கை தட்டணும் நம்ம வந்து. மிஸ்ஸஸ் ரூத் இசபல்ஸ், மேக்ஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். டாக்டர் எல் சங்கீதா, ஃபிசிக்ஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். டாக்டர் எம் மெட்டில்டா, கெமிஸ்ட்ரி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். டாக்டர் ஏ ஆனி டாரதி, இங்கிலீஷ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். எம்பிஏ டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஒரு ஹெச்ஓடி டாக்டர் பி ராஜ்குமார். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு முக்கியமானவர், அடுத்த முக்கியமான நம்பர். உங்களெல்லாம் ஒரு நல்ல கம்பெனியில் பிளேஸ் ஆகணும்னு அரும்பாடு பட்டு கொண்டு இருக்கிற ஒரே ஒரு நண்பர் டாக்டர் எஸ் சசிகுமார், பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் ஆஃபீஸர் ஆஃப் சவிதா இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜ். லாஸ்ட்டாக வந்து அந்த பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் ஆகிறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு ட்ரைனிங் பண்ணோம்ல, அந்த ட்ரைனிங்க்கு ஒரு ஹெட்டு மிஸ்ஸஸ் டி மேகலா மேடம். ஸோ இவங்களெல்லாம் தவிர வந்து we have got professors, associate professors, other core staffs are there for helping you to have a good learning process in Saveetha Engineering College. இப்போ கேள்வி கேட்பேன்னு சொன்னோம்ல, இப்போ கேட்கட்டுமா? யார் கெமிக்கல் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டோட ஹெச்ஓடி? யாருப்பா? பாலா சாரா? மெக்கானிக்கல் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஹெச்ஓடி என்னப்பா? பரவாயில்ல, முடிச்சுட்டு தான் இருக்கீங்க. ஓகே மை டியர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் ஃபார் ஆல் தி 4 years and stay in Saveetha. லாஸ்ட்டாக ஒன்று சொல்லிக்கிறேன், சேவ் தி எர்த், அவாய்ட் யூஸிங் பிளாஸ்டிக். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.
Thank you, sir. The only source of knowledge is experience. Here we have with us Ms. Kirtika, a final year from the Department of ECE, to share with us her thoughts and experience in Saveetha.
Good afternoon, our beloved principal, Anand sir, and director sir, dean ma'am, and vice principal sir, and our faculties. So, hi everyone. This is me, Kirtika, from EC department. I'm in my final year now. So let me spill the bean. What goals here? Can anyone tell me which makes you more interest to get into this college? Infrastructure. Anything else? FlexiLearn. ஓ, நீங்கள் எல்லாருமே அப்போ வந்து FlexiLearn பற்றி எல்லாருமே முன்னாடியே தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டீங்க அப்படி தானே? அப்போ நான் சொல்ல வேண்டிய அவசியமே இல்லை. சரி, ஓகே. When I was here, just like you, Saveetha infrastructure gets more interest to get over in this college. So, get over admission over here. So, I love Saveetha Green Campus over here. So, next thing, now about the facilities, Saveetha has 12 AICT lab approved with top-notch technologies. One of my interest is VLSI lab, so where I can implement all over the VLSI lab, implement HDL programmings. So
Saveetha has 2 online platforms. One is Moodle and another one is MyCameo. So Moodle, where the teachers upload all the study stuffs, assignments and super handy. So MyCameo handle the attendance and administrative stuffs. All these you guys going to know about it. Let's talk about the FlexiLearn. So it is important to understand one of the key elements. The academic system is more unique over other colleges. So the choice-based credit system. So you have to finish 164 credits before your 8th semester itself. Okay, so the training courses are gold. So they're super important because they prepare you interviews, especially that tricky aptitude round. For us, it is difficult to crack the aptitude round at first itself. So the first round will be in interviews aptitude round. So it is so difficult to us. For me, I have cleared 3 aptitude rounds over companies. So no worries. Saveetha has us covered. Saveetha provides us a skilled faculties who walks through all 30 chapters around in aptitude, including regional and logical skills, and even some soft skills training also. So you will going to learn Python and C programming with a practicing session by doing modules and all. So you will get to learn about it. Our professors are friendly and seriously no need to be shy asking questions. So now about the placement is a big deal, right? So Saveetha starts preparing from the first day itself. So no worries. Saveetha brings 170 companies over here like Cognizant, Accenture and so on. So for us, Accenture and Cognizant training is going on. So first off, my aim is to become a pediatrician, okay. In my 12th grade, I am from biomax background. So, எனக்கு வந்து physics ரொம்பவே பிடிக்காது startingல. So I hate physics, but some situations I couldn't able to do that pediatricians. So Saveetha had made me encouraged to take up this course. As here, இங்க பேசிக்ஸ்லேருந்து தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ நோ வெரிஸ் guys. ஸோ as the physics and chemistries are pretty easier than our 11th and 12th class, okay. So we only have 5 lessons for a subject. So you can easily learn the course, okay. So the main one important thing is culturals, college culturals, right? So listen up, cause this is a cool stuff. During culturals and sports events, we will get into 6 teams. We will get split into 6 teams. So the house complete in all sort of fun stuffs from sports to cultural events. So we are taking dance-offs, music showdowns and more. So you are in for a ton of enjoyment and friendly competitions. So sports events are also going to be conducted. Last time Selensa has done. So in that I am the vice captain of my house. My house is Dazzling Diamond and thank you. And we got a first in our academic trophy. Okay. So and testing will going to be done in coming November, think so. So in this testing, so many events will be conducted by every department with winning prize too. And this is inter-college event, you will get to know about it. Last time I have got first prize in chem fluids that was conducted by chemical engineering students. So Saveetha made my future bright. So we are seniors here to guide us. So no worries, wishing you all the best. Trust me and you are going to have a blast learning here with us. Welcome to Saveetha, thank you all.
Thank you. Here comes another voice of Saveetha, Mr. Guru, of final year from the Department of EE.
Yeah. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, my learners, my facilitators, and our honorable chief guest and Dean sir. நான் போர் அடிக்க விரும்பல, இல்லைனா கிளாப் தட்டி அமைச்சிருவீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Then, like, why Saveetha? First எடுத்தோன்னே, peoples might ask, why Saveetha? லைக் எனக்கு ஒருத்தர் கேட்டாங்க while ஜாயினிங், அப்போது ஐ வாஸ் லைக் பிளாங்க்லா, லைக் ஏசி பஸ்க்காக நான் சவிதா சூஸ் பண்ணேன். தென் காமன் கேன்டீன் ஃபார் என்டையர் யூனிவர்சிட்டி, தட் வாஸ் ஒன் மெயின் ரீசன் நான் சவிதா ஜாயின் பண்ணதுக்கு. ஆப்வியஸ் அரவுண்ட் மீட்டிங் இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஒன். But after enrolling the course, I discovered the best part of Saveetha, which is choice-based learning system. Like you guys know, I guess so. Like நீங்க 10 o'clock வேணும்னா 10 o'clock you will have a class. 8 o'clock வேணும்னா 8 o'clock you can have a class. And the main part is you can choose what subject you want to learn this semester. That is the main part. And additionally, our department, we have a specific staff. Like Saveetha will encourage you to attend every event and workshop. Like in a college, dressed in symposium நடக்கும். And we have salons as a culturals. Dance வேணுமா dance இருக்கு, பாட்டு வேணுமா பாட்டு இருக்கு, entertainment வேணுமா entertainment இருக்கு, additionally learningum இருக்கு. Everything Saveetha will be a backbone for your future. And I can promise that like எனக்கு பண்றாங்க, for years you will also get it. And like you've seen that we have a coolest staff in our department, Mr. Anand Kumar sir, our VP. நீங்கள் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க நினைக்கிறேன். he is a energy creator and attractor. எப்போவுமே லைக் ஒரு ஆடியன்ஸ் இருந்தாங்களா, he is used to be an attractive person. அவரோட பேச்சிலே எல்லாரையும் கவர்ந்துருவாங்க. அண்ட் ஸ்பெஷல் மென்ஷன், ஐ வாண்ட் டு தேங்க் மை மென்டார். லைக் பீப்புள்ஸ் உங்களுக்குலாம் மென்டார் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். லைக் அண்ட் சவிதா யூஸ் டு ஃபாலோ யூனிக் ரூல். நம்ம சீஃப் கெஸ்ட் சொன்ன மாதிரி லைக் ஸ்கூல்ஸில் நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸாக இருந்தோம், பட் சவிதா ஃபாலோஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். லைக் we are learners and they are facilitators. They will communicate the information to us. We are learning, we need to learn. Like our chief guest சொன்ன மாதிரி தான், learning has no end. அந்த மாதிரி தான். Then obviously உங்களுக்கு ஏதாச்சும் queries இருந்துச்சுன்னா we have a anti-ragging club. And if you want a specific domain to improve, like உங்களுக்கு communication improve பண்ணா we have a literature club. If you want to be an entrepreneur, we have entrepreneur club. If you want to perform well in a cloudy space or we want to become an extrovert, means we have Yuva Club to participate. Like n number of clubs Saveetha is providing. And main thing is just we need to be disciplined. Like my girl used to say this, like zero trimmed guy look more professional. And trust me guys, my girl is always right. And we are honored to have you in this campus. Thank you. Have a bright future ahead.
Thank you so much. May I now invite few freshers to talk about the expectations from Saveetha Engineering College. Yeah.
First of all, good afternoon to all. This is my first year, and I'm a first year student. So what are the expectations I have? First of all, I'm Kaushik from Medical Electronics Department. First, when I passed out, I first searched about many colleges around Chennai, and I chose Saveetha. Why? Because first I came, I met my HOD. He's very friendly, and the campus that attracted me the most. And everybody says about getting placed in the campus interview. Yeah, that's of course. Everybody will get placed. In that, Saveetha is good, but I have actually another plan of doing my higher studies. So I think Saveetha will guide me to do my higher studies in a better way. Thank you, guys.
Anybody else would like to share your expectations? So, thank you all. Gratitude is the sweetest thing in human life. May I now invite Dr. V. Vijayachamdeshwari, Dean, Saveetha Engineering College, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, all. First of all, my hearty welcome to all the learners who have chosen to join us, and we are grateful to all the learners and as well your parents who have helped you in taking this decision. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks at this occasion of 23rd induction ceremony of our first year B.Tech students. My heartfelt gratitude to our Chancellor, to the Chief Guest, Director, and learners for gracing us with your presence at this occasion. So great leaders emerge not solely from their power, but from their ability to empower others. Their actions inspire the individuals to dream, learn, achieve, and evolve. So I'm talking about our Chancellor, Dr. N.M. Veerayan sir. So our Vice Principal has given a detailed introduction about him. So you might have known about the great personality. He has inspired all of us, all the learners, all the facilitators in the campus to evolve and to achieve more. And my deepest gratitude to our dynamic director, Dr. Rajesh, catalyst for change in education. So in our campus, Saveetha Engineering College, he has been continuously introducing lot of educational reforms. So that his goal is to make the education simple for all of you learners. So you might have seen the Finland model of education introducing less is more. So he's reducing the burden, he's understanding, he's empathizing from the student's point of view, and he's always in the mode to reduce the burden for the students and teach less so that they gain more. That is one of the concepts with which we are working. So all the facilitators cooperate and work in this model. And the next thing is, you might also have seen the modular-based teaching. So a subject is not continuously taught and you have a single exam at the end. Modular-based coaching, like in the online classes, has got introduced. So you will have very short concepts, and that has been tested so that you are very familiar and assured of the concepts. As you learn, you will get evolved as an expert in the field. So as you take along this ownership of the journey, you will also be getting freedom along with the responsibility. As the voice of Saveetha people have told, you have the flexi-learn system, which means that you can choose the subject by yourself and you can choose the timing. So with all this freedom, because you are choosing the time and the subjects by yourself, you are also taking up the responsibility of how you are reading or how you are learning the things. So this is one, and so special note of thanks to our chief guest here, Thiru P.N. Anand Kumar, Associate Vice President, Cognizant Technology Solution. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your valuable insights with us, with all our learners. My heartfelt appreciation to our principal, Dr. N. Pandyan, sir, who has orchestrated the whole set of events with a remarkable finesse. And gratitude to our VP, Dr. R. Sendil Kumar, who has livened the event. All the associate deans and HODs for all your extensive support to making the event a grand success. And at this juncture, I would like to acknowledge the exceptional contribution made by the faculty coordinators, central committee members, all the student coordinators, volunteers who have worked in this, in making the event a grand success. Thank you very much all. Successful year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Patriotism is not only waving the flag, it is rising above self for the greater good of the nation and standing strong in unity, resilience, and unwavering love for one's homeland. As a symbol of love and faith that we have for our nation, let us all raise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request the gathering to remain standing until the dignitaries leave the hall. I repeat, I request the gathering to remain standing until the dignitaries take leave from the hall.
Learners, I need your attention. You have an information for you. Yeah. Tomorrow you have to come back at 8 o'clock to your respective venue in circular block, 2nd and 3rd floor especially. So listen, learners, those who are moving, you would have been shared with the Excel sheet. So I just want you to go through the Excel sheet, update yourself with your venue in the circular block. You'll be provided with your respective rooms tomorrow. So I just want you to check it. If you could not find it out, check from the mentor and come and assemble here in the circular block. Okay? Thank you. I just want you to take the side door. Don't take the main way. Boys, you have an exit here, I suppose. In the front door, boys, you have an exit here. Just come back and take this front door, not the main door. Near the podium, you have an exit. Another important information,